Many women want to have children someday. What if you haven't found the right partner, or you need some time to establish your career? Freezing your eggs might be the right option. Egg freezing is a medical process that allows women to preserve their fertility through certain processes by giving injections that will make them produce quite a number of eggs. These eggs are now retrieved from the woman's body and now frozen for future use. The best time to freeze your eggs are in your 20s or early 30s. While we know that fertility begins to decline by the age of 35, we can still freeze your eggs at 35 and above with beneficial results and optimal success. Even in your early 40s, eggs can still be frozen. It is a medical procedure like every other procedure. There may be a few risks, but safety measures are put in place before the procedure is being done. There is no situation that does not have risks. It's the level of risk that now matters. For those that are 40 and above, fertility potential is beginning to decline. They can also benefit from egg freezing. However, the stimulation cycle may be attempted for more than once because the number of eggs that will be gotten from a cycle of stimulation will be much less, as well as the quality, than someone that is in her early 30s. So if you are 40 and above, there may be a need for that procedure to be done more than once so that more eggs of good quality can be harvested for storage. Some people are probably waiting for the right partner and age is not on their side. This is the time for you to freeze your eggs so that you take your time. Even an older age, when you are like 35 going to 40 and above, you are freezing your eggs much earlier before then, so that when the partner comes, you can easily do an IVF with very good quality eggs without having to worry about the impact of age on the quality of your egg. Another reason can be a situation where your career is quite demanding, that you may not want to start having babies early. So you want to concentrate on your career. Then when you have really established that career, you may now decide to use the frozen eggs to have a family. Some other people may be interested in accomplishing certain life goals, and they feel that having babies may be an obstacle at that point. So they may delay having babies while their eggs are already frozen, so that when they have accomplished such goals, they may now want to start a family in that regard. There may be another situation where some people may face a certain medical procedure or may have some medical situations like cancers, especially of the reproductive organ, that may need them to take chemotherapy, that's anti-cancer drugs. These anti-cancer drugs are not will not be good for the reproductive organs. So it's better for these eggs to be extracted and frozen before that treatment starts, so there won't be any permanent damage that will lead to a situation where there won't be any eggs to be retrieved even after the treatment has occurred. Yes, your eggs can be frozen at any time, but the best time for these eggs to be frozen are in your 20s and early 30s. The older you get, the less the quality and quantity of the eggs. Even at 45, freezing can be beneficial to some people. But if you have the time, you better to do it early, because when the eggs are frozen, the quality remains like that until it's going to be used, even if after 10 years. So it's better for you to freeze your eggs early than much later, because the results are actually different. Frozen eggs do not guarantee pregnancy. Fresh eggs do not guarantee pregnancy. The only advantage is when the eggs are frozen, they can be used at a later time. And the quality of the frozen eggs remains the same as at the time those eggs are being frozen. The process of egg freezing is not dangerous. Medications are being administered on the client or the patient in this regard. After some days, she is taken to a theater under very safe conditions, and the eggs are now extracted from the body under some form of anesthesia, which is a very, very safe procedure. The procedure doesn't take too much of time, and most of the time, the patient wakes up and doesn't feel any bad about the situation after the procedure is done. So it is not a dangerous procedure. Once your eggs have been frozen, there is still a need for IVF. IVF is in vitro fertilization. That's fertilization outside of the body. Remember, it's eggs that were frozen. You will need the male sperm for fertilization to occur outside of the body. Then when the embryo is now formed, they are now returned back into the woman in the womb for growth to now occur. That will now form a baby at the end of the day. That will be all for this week. Till next week, when we'll continue to address your health and fertility concerns. Don't forget to turn on your post notification and subscribe to get updates on our new video.